All right, yeah. Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. Guess what? Lance Whitaker. It is his favorite time of week at the track.
Yeah, we're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up in this week's show, action from Caymanas Park, highlighted by more tune-up wins for Jamaica's Mouttet Mile in December. In Barbados, only a match race in the John Simpson Memorial Classic, dominated by Renaissance Frolic for champion trainer Andrew Nunes. The Barbadian combination of jockey Keveh Nicholls, trainer Rodney Barrow and owner Ryan Brewster celebrate a big autumn stakes win at Canada's Woodbine. And the repeat triumph in the rich Bahrain International Trophy for Spirit Dancer, part owned by the Manchester United legend Sir Alex Ferguson. Plus the usual update on the number of Caribbean victories in North America. Our opening story coming from Jamaica, where there was Saturday-Sunday racing this past weekend. Saturday's main event was the United Racehorse Trainers Association Trophy over 9 furlongs and 25 yards. And after rushing to the front on the final turn, ex-champion jockey Christopher Mamdine, a top 10 rider at the recently completed Hastings 2024 season in Canada, was in control aboard the favourite Sheer Delight, watched by Kevin Burnside in the combox.
It's Sheer Delight still in front of still there and trying hard. That is Unruly Dawn. It's Sheer Delight in front of Unruly Dawn. Captain Sparrow is down there in third. It's Sheer Delight keeping on strongly with that lead. It's Sheer Delight in front. Captain Sparrow going down into second. Sheer Delight still in front. Captain Sparrow trying to get to Sheer Delight, but Sheer Delight is shaking loose of Captain Sparrow, getting closer. Sheer Delight keeping on from Captain Sparrow. That's the way they'll finish. Sheer Delight.
Sheer Delight safely repels a late challenge from the Derby third-placer Captain Sparrow for his first win from 3 starts at Caymanas Park. This 3-year-old colt, owned by Guyanese Jeremy Ratchball, had 9 starts in the USA, including 2 wins at Tampa Bay Downs in Florida earlier this year. And tunes up for next month's rich Mouttet Mile with a good win under Mamdine for trainer Donovan Hutchinson. Sheer Delight by 3/4 of a length in the United Racehorse Trainers Association Trophy as the even money favourite, chased by the 2-to-1 bet Captain Sparrow. The winning time 1 minute 57.24 seconds. The weekend's richest event at Caymanas was Sunday's Al Safra Overnight Allowance 7.5 furlong event, honouring the 2008 Triple Crown winning filly and horse of the year. 10 starters, including the US-bred Barnaby for 3-time champion trainer Anthony Baba Nunes. The 3-year-old colt on his Jamaica debut and Mouttet Mile tune-up, cruising to the lead with jockey Omar Walker.
Barnaby now takes control, about 2 lengths in front of racing in a second. That is California Gold. Hunting up and coming around, that is a Money Monster. Also there, Easy Peasy in the and Provocativa. Then comes a Princess Sylvia. Behind that one we have a recovering, that is a Mr. Senator. Super Alex, and left out of it at the back of the field, Legit Boss Barnaby turning it on them. It's Barnaby in front, about 6 lengths in front of racing in second, Money Monster. Racing back in third, that's Easy Peasy, Provocativa, and Mr. Senator. But Barnaby on it looks to be on an afternoon stroll in the Al Safra. Barnaby and Omar Walker turning it on. Barnaby by double digits. Very easy in the end. Barnaby, Money Monster is second.
Clearly in a different class from this Al Safra field under 6-time champion jockey Omar Walker, Ajax Bjorn's Barnaby logs a 4th career win after 3 victories in the USA, 1 at Fairgrounds and 2 at Churchill Downs. 1 of 2 wins this on the afternoon for trainer Nunes. As a big 1-to-5 favourite, Barnaby sends 17 lengths of messages to all contenders for the US $250,000 Mouttet Mile on December 7. The winning time an eye-catching 1:31.16 seconds. Before we leave the Jamaican racing scene, a word on the passing of the legendary jockey Trevor Mackenzie, who died last Friday at the age of 76. He was a Caymanas Park champion jockey 3 times in the 1960s, and that should tell you a lot about his quality. We're heading now to Barbados, where the weekend's John Simpson Memorial Classic was reduced to a match race. Yes, Zazie and the highly rated So Suave, 2 of Jean-Marc Cozier's entries scratched, leaving Renaissance Frolic and this year's Sandalane Spa Sprint winner Saeed as the only 2 starters. The jockey Ray Williams and Renaissance Frolic eyeing back-to-back wins in the event, and they were in front from the start of the 9th furlong run.
Inside the quarter pole, and it is Renaissance Frolic. Ray Williams still statuesque, and he'll turn for home in front by about 3. Zaid now gets left-handed encouragement, and Ray Williams now asks Renaissance Frolic to quicken up smartly, and that is exactly what he does, and he continues to open up. He'll lead this one from start to finish. Ray Williams posing for the camera. He wins by about 5.
Dean Springer on commentary. Sir David Seale's Renaissance Frolic pretty much unchallenged in an easy win. Regular jockey Ray Williams in the saddle for champion trainer Andrew Nunes as a 9-year-old gelding gets his 3rd win from 8 starts this year. Renaissance Frolic lands the John Simpson for a 2nd year in a row, scoring by 7 3/4 lengths over his only rival Zaid, clocking 151 for 9 furlongs. For almost 3 decades now, top jockey Patrick Husbands has been the biggest Barbadian name at Woodbine. But there are so many other Bajans making a mark at the famous Canadian racetrack. And that was advertised Saturday in the Autumn Stakes. Pat Husbands has a record 5 wins in this 9 furlong event worth $175,000. And he was aboard the 3-1 bet Paramount Prince, setting the pace here. But keep an eye on the 3-horse, Wicked Django. Barbadian Keveh Nicholls aboard, coming from near the back of the field, but quickening decisively toward the lead at long odds.
Running home really well is Wicked Django on the outside, and they're well ahead of Bayless out. On the inside, Paramount Prince only ahead in front. Forever Super is there, right around them. Wicked Django with a really magnificent move, if good enough. And right behind them, looking for room, is Dresden Row. And my goodness, Wicked Django, blinkers on's gone to the front. And it's Wicked Django by a length to Forever Super. Down the outside, kicking on is Never Surprised. But Wicked Django racing away. And the Autumn Stakes, this stakes is not going to be denied today. Wicked Django gets his due in the limelight. What a win.
One of 3 weekend wins this for Keveh Nicholls. Brilliant in the saddle for his 10th career stakes win in Canada and first this year. The victory a result of patience in the 9th furlong run.
He broke just a tad slow, and I just let him relax back there. And I know they were going pretty solid up front, you know, Paramount Prince and the others. And I just said, you know what, I just let him relax behind here and just tried to make one steady run at them.
Coming off a 5-race winless run, Wicked Django, the longest shot in the 8-horse field, was delivering his first start for new trainer Rodney Barrow, who quickly adjusted the 4-year-old colt's preparation routine.
Well, I get him about a month ago. The owner changed and he asked me to train him for him, so I say, okay. And when he bring him over, we all for well, he need to train a little different, so he just changed up everything.
Wicked Django was a 24-1 upset winner by a length and a quarter, paying a whopping $50.40 to win for the Barbadian combination of jockey Nicholls, trainer Barrow and owner Ryan Brewster, chased by the 2-1 favourite Dresden Row, whose groom is Barbadian Corey MacDonald. The winning time for the 9th furlong Autumn Stakes, 1:48.45 seconds. Finally, the iconic Sir Alex Ferguson won a whopping 38 titles, including 13 English Premier League championships as Manchester United's boss. And in football retirement, he is still winning. As a racehorse owner, more big success this past weekend. The 7-year-old Spirit Dancer, co-owned by Sir Alex, won the Bahrain International Trophy race last year, and for a long way in this year's renewal of the $1 million event over the weekend, he raced toward the back of the field and did not look like repeating, but he got into high gear to be second in the run to the finish under jockey Oisin Orr in the Red Silks, en route to a spectacular win.
Undramed and Keveh next, down towards the final 150. Lead Artist has the lead by only a head. Here is Spirit Dancer down the wide outside, now a 2-times winner of the Bahrain International Trophy.
Spirit Dancer becomes the first dual winner of the $1 million Bahrain International Trophy, coming from behind as he did last year, but jockey Oisin Orr making that winning run much later this year.
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, it's so far back, I'm saying, it's not going to do it. And then, I don't know where they got it from. I think it's something about 4 lengths to catch the winning horse, and it got there. Oh, it was fantastic. I'm really proud of it. Proud of the jockey because he sat motionless. He didn't panic at all, you know.
Spirit dancer, whose dad is the brilliant Franco, completes back-to-back wins in the Bahrain International for the 82-year-old Sir Alex Ferguson. He wasn't the favourite for his win in 2023, and he wasn't the top bet here either. 6-1 the odds here as he scores by a length and a quarter over the favourite Lead Artist. The winning time 2:02.28 seconds. A weekly tally of Caribbean wins now in the USA and Canada before we go. The number is significantly down with the closure of the Canadian racetracks for the winter season. In the past week since our last show, I've counted 29 victories. Among them, 4 victories for the Barbadian trainer Safra Joseph Jr., 3 of them at Gulfstream Park in Florida, where he will be the fall meet champion when the season ends this weekend. The Barbadian jockey Rashawn Blanche had a Tuesday double at Mahoning Valley, where the Jamaican jockey Michael Pottinger and trainer Ricardo Bailey each had a pair of wins over the past week. And there were 2 wins at Remington Park for the Jamaican jockey Jermaine Bridge-Mahan. We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. Check us out again next week.